you ever been down?
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating.
Oh, it's not that hard to buy a whole bunch of bullets and buy more bullets.
Bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change. Play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming.
Hey guys, have you ever been down at the Crazy Plants Nursery when our neighbors went to shooting guns? Turns out Ken and I could do something about it. I mean, it's really not that it bothers the animals because they think it's nothing more than lightning. It's really about the human peace of mind. So yes, it's not about gun rights because Ken and I, we definitely believe in guns. But it's more like protecting our community, and we have one neighbor who is a Vietnam war veteran. I think it's Vietnam. It might be a different, but anyways, military war veteran, and the bullets make him have to leave his home. And then we have another neighbor that lives well down the road, way down there, and she said pictures fall off the wall when he goes to using his cannons. Well, Pop, Ken's dad, you were in the military, you were in Vietnam, in the Army, and what does it make you feel like when the neighbors start shooting guns all day?
Well, it makes me feel like I'm right back in it again, right back in the, gets me all nerved up. I'm disabled as it is.
And it just makes life so much worse, doesn't it?
It makes things worse than that.
I would notice you were out earlier messing around outside, then the shooting came in, and then you came in here. Yeah. Another neighbor told us that her dog had to be hospitalized after an all-day shooting event. Lasted morning till night. Recently, not too long ago, we were doing an animal update, and we had a pet owner here visiting her tortoise, and they went to using machine guns. Well, that supporter has a pretty severe heart condition, and she said that the noise and the excitement was just too much to handle. She said it wasn't guns per se, because she was very gun pro. She said it was more the natural stimulation that the bullets made. The machine guns went on and on too. She got in a car and left crazy critters and was not sure if she'll come back. But we did have the one customer who was attacked by her neighbor, and she will never be back because the stress is just too much, and the fact that we're fighting with our neighbors is just too much for her to handle. Also, I'm told that me and Ken represent peace and quiet. Don't represent chaos. Well, we believe in peace for the critters because they really do like peace and quiet. Just say the bullets don't bother them. Like it doesn't exactly scare them. What's wrong with peace of mind? What's wrong with a business operating without all the bullets? Oh, it's not that hard to buy a whole bunch of bullets and shoot them all day to bother your neighbors when you charge them on a credit card, file bankruptcy, and only pay, I don't know, a couple $100 a month. In America, we can run up hundreds of thousands of dollars of bills on our credit cards, file bankruptcy, and then just pay the court $200 or $300 a month, and we get to keep all of our stuff and buy more bullets to bother our neighbors with. It's like they need practice. It's funny because I was just saying that. I was like, well, they do need practice. And then the customer was here, she said, well, you're right. He needs practice because he just finally hit one, a target, after all the time we've been standing here. So again, it's not about gun rights. We fight to protect rights all the time. The rights to keep exotic animals, the right to protect your home and life. But at some point, something has to give. Especially when us taxpayers are paying the bill. So Ken and I paid for an attorney, and he's going to submit some statutes and make requests, and all we need is a few signatures. Signatures from actual people who have attended a plant sale, or came on a critter tour, or dropped off an animal for us to adopt and was bothered by the shooting. We've just created an entire survey And if you guys will click the link that I'm sharing in the comments and just answer a few questions, that'll be it. That's all we can do. Thank God this is America and we have rights and we can do something about things. Coincidentally, a neighbor somewhere else has actually been photographing and videotaping the people that come to the neighbors to shoot. Turns out that he knows some people that aren't very nice to know. Luckily, we have laws to protect us for that, because if you're a felon, you're not allowed to be near a gun, from what we read anyways. Would you guys want your neighbor shooting guns if you knew that he not only cost us taxpayers money, but also allowed felonist people around while doing it? Alleged felonist. Alleged. I'm sure that he knows nice people too, but the ones on photos with the license plates and everything aren't so nice. Again, link is in the comments below, so please help us out. They said they're tired of hearing that crap. And we did too. Did you hear him? Said he don't want to hear that crap no more. If we join together, the community does have a say-so in things. I think. So join us and fight for our rights to protect our privacy, our sanity, and our Vietnam and other war veterans. They deserve it. So don't the critters. Luckily we have so many other forms of income revenue, because if we depended on the plant sales, then they would. And if we support each other, then we can actually make a difference. And our neighbor, well, he could just go to a gun range. There's so many of them around. I mean, the $1 million he invested in his own gun range, he could have, bought one. I'll buy it just to claim it on your bankruptcy report. Y'all know it doesn't interest me to, gossip. But we're talking about a man who said Ken and I were lazy. Can't forget he went around to our neighbors and told them how we don't have a job and our nonprofit takes money from our community. So I'm sorry if I'll point out his bankruptcy or fraudulent filing of one. So nobody can do anything about that. Don't want to give up on something we can do something about. It is now 3:30 and the bullets have been fired since 9:30 this morning, mind you. And they just keep on going non-stop till the day is done.